former military governor of Ondo State, Chief Bode George, has said that he will work with President Bola Tinubu if he consults him. Sahara reporters had reported that George, a chieftain of the People's Democratic Party and former chairman of the Nigerian Port Authority, in March vowed to leave Nigeria if Tinubu should become the president. He said, "I am happy the president has signed the new electoral bill," he had said. "If by whatever chance Tinubu, gets to the villa, I won't be part of this country. I am not joking. I can go to Ghana and be watching with binoculars from afar. You will see what will happen." This is Alpha Beta in Lagos. He will create some Alpha Beta somewhere to carry your money. His wife will now be Senate President. His son will be governor of Lagos State. His daughter will be Yaloja of Nigeria. At least that one don't happen. That one saying be Yaloja of Nigeria. 5 times, the former military officer vowed to leave Nigeria should Tinubu become the president. He also recently said he would never congratulate Tinubu for his election victory, noting that he disagreed with Tinubu's methodologies of governance. However, contrary to the position, the former military, while addressing journalists in his Ikoyi office in Lagos, Southwest Nigeria on Friday, said there is nothing personal behind his opposition to Tinubu's presidency, adding that he was ready to work with him for the interest of the nation. The leadership quoted him to have said during the interview, saying, "If he comes and says, 'Look, what do you feel about this? What do you feel about that? Let us work together in the interest of this country,' why would I refuse? This nation also trained me. The military trained me. There is no part of the world that I have not been to. Training and doing exercises, this country trained us. So we must be able to put something back to the system that would also positively impact the younger ones, to put a smile on their faces." On the protracted crisis in the PDP, his political party, George said the disagreement on the principle of zoning during the campaign of the presidency landed the party in a deck. They divided Nigeria into 6 geopolitical zones and sought out 6 top positions in Nigeria, to which each zone will go home with one position or the other. After 8 years, all the positions in the north will come to the south, so that the issue of the majority perpetually getting the goodies and the minority just being onlookers will be resolved. I have not seen any better system. Remember, when APC first came, they said we don't believe in zoning. What nonsense, we are not going to do the zoning, he said. What did they do at the end? Where was Buhari from? Where was Oshibaju from? Where was the speaker from? Where was the Senate president from? That was the major problem the PDP discountenanced and landed us in the deck before, because the national chairman emerged from the same north where the presidential candidates of the party also came from. When we tried to point out to them that the Southwest had been left behind and not included in their circulation, they said we should come back after the elections. Then we said, okay, we would also see after the election. Now we have seen the consequence. Okay, the more you look, the less you see. Baba don't make you turn. The question is that he said he's almost 80 years old. He's over 80 years. So what have you guys been doing for the past how many 40 or 50 years? Because if I may just cut it, let's say you have been in politics, you have been in Nigeria for the past 50 years. Let's even leave the first 30 years of your life, but at least now that you are 80 or over 80, for the past 50 years, what have you guys done? What kind of a goodness? The goodness that you are experiencing in that same Lagos that Tinubu is, well, you are entitled to your opinion. There's nothing anybody can say now. The only thing I know is that everybody don't they chop woto, because Tinubu did not give there was no good governance in Lagos. There's still no good governance because he's still the one who is the Baba Sale. Is it the Togri, intimidating people, oppressing people, or acquiring properties and all of that, putting themselves, just like he said, this one is going to be his family member. It don't concern anybody. It is everybody, survival of the fittest, fight for yourself. If he lies, it makes you turn. The rest people, if you want to follow him, good and fine. Those who are with them now, Tell them what they have gained. Nothing. Because I can't say I'm from Lagos and somebody who has been in power for close to God knows when. What have I gained? Nothing. So is it the same person that want to do what for me now? I mean, second base. Well, a lot of people are reacting. Of course, there's going to be counter and counter reaction and counter reactions here, left, right, and center. Can you see the type of politicians we have in this country? Don't mind that former convict. Tinubu has won. Let him go to exile now. I am very sorry for this generation, for what we are getting from these old politicians with this dirty game of this man. Then what do we expect from others? How then can this country move forward? Well, he has forgiven Tinubu of his harsh decision. He is never a man of his words. He made the same statement during Buhari regime and is still here with us. Tinubu sent his men to beg him. Well, all these people carry the whatever go. Ha, Nigeria, we hate you. Politics is very sweet to play in this country. Say it today and tomorrow you will make a U-turn. Nothing they happen. Bode is a good man. Politicians are the most shameless people I have ever known. All others will follow suit, even those at the tribunal. President Tinubu should use long spoon to hit with him. What do you expect? This is politics. No permanent friends, no permanent enemies. So, like always, I don't like that statement. If you use that statement, like they always say, what is good for the goose is good for the gander. If there's no permanent friend, no permanent enemy. So, even the suffering that you are going through today, forget it's a normal thing. Just say, no, Ogoro must jump. Anyhow, you go see food shop. You go see money to buy fuel. Anyhow, wait, take dear pass. Even if they say the fuel 10,000 naira per liter, you go see jump. So it's not really a big deal. There's nothing wrong when man repents of his transgression. Tinubu has forgiven him. Hungry man size indomie. It wouldn't even make anything to run disclaimer on this, but meanwhile, let me personally ask him first. Money is power and can control men like this. Food is ready. Politician. A lot of people are disappointed with this man. Well, don't be surprised, oh. Don't be surprised at all. This Nigeria, the more you look, the less you see. Wow.